Hi everyone, welcome back to Adulting with Micah, the channel that will help educate you on how to tackle grown-up tasks regardless of what stage in life you're in and hopefully leave you feeling accomplished. As you all may know, tax season is coming up. Are you about to get a refund? Or are you about to owe?
Help me, I'm poor.
I just recently learned that if I do receive a refund, that means that I have overpaid throughout the calendar year. And on years that I've owed, it's because I didn't pay as much as I should have on my taxes. So for me, I am going to try and balance the levers a little bit where I actually see that money more throughout the calendar year rather than getting some really large refund. Which, to be honest, I used to get really large refunds and I was like, hey, it's time for me to party. Okay, we're going on trips, ow. But now that my life has changed, you know, being a mom now, I need that money now. So today we are here to talk about some helpful tips that will assist in the preparation process. But before we jump in, if you could do me a favor, and if you are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss any new episodes that we drop here on the channel. And before we jump into today's episode, I just want to share with you all, I am not a CPA. I am not a professional tax preparer. So everything that I'm sharing today is based off of my own personal experience and just helpful tips that will assist in the process so that as you begin the preparation for filing your taxes, these are just some good to knows. One of the helpful things that you can do as you begin to prepare to file your taxes is to stay organized. Gather all your main documents, and typically your W-2s from your employers or your 1099s, which could be your student loan, mortgage, or bank statements. Gather all that information so that you have it readily available. This is the time for you to maybe create a checklist. So look at the Rolodex of all the things that you do, whether it is having banks from different areas, if you have multiple jobs and you're getting multiple W-2s, create a tracker so that you have all your documents ready and in one place, in one central location, so that as you prepare to file your taxes, everything is readily available. The earlier you begin this process, the better it'll be for you. The next thing you should know about filing your taxes is, what is your status? How are you filing? There are 5 filing statuses: single, head of household, married filing separately, married filing jointly, or a qualifying widow or widower with a dependent. So for me, my status has changed quite a bit because I've had a lot of life events over the past 3 years. Traditionally, I had always filed my taxes single. And so in 2021, I had a major life event, which was me getting married. And so that was the first time my husband and I sat down with the CPA, and we had sought counsel to see if it would be advantageous for us to be married and file our taxes jointly, or if we should file our taxes separately. And after speaking with our CPA, she had recommended for our situation that it would be better for us to be married and file our taxes jointly. But if you are married and let's say you and your spouse are in 2 separate tax brackets, it might be beneficial for you to file your tax status married filing separately. At the end of the day, if you're ever confused, be sure to speak to a licensed professional, a CPA, to get their advice and counsel on this. Another aspect that you should know about filing your taxes is consider the deductions that are available to you. This can include your student loan interest. This can include your mortgage interest. And so the great benefit for deductions is that it helps reduce your taxable income. For me personally, I elect into my company's 401k for my retirement. I invest in that. When I had student loans, I made sure to write off the interest from that and what I was paying. And even though I don't have student loans anymore, I now have a mortgage and I'm able to write off that interest. Also too, any sort of charitable donations that you made in the prior calendar year, either keep copies of the receipts for you donating items to charities, or making sure that you have a log of all of those items, because that can help to reduce your taxable income. Another thing to consider before filing your taxes is, do you want to go the software route and use a service such as TurboTax, or would you like to go the human route and use a certified public accountant to help assist you with preparing your taxes? For me, when I was younger into my working career, I just needed, my W-2s. I always usually had my full-time job and I would do some moonlighting work. And so filing my taxes using TurboTax was really easy because I didn't really have a lot of other tax issues to think about, or more, not really issues, but more complex tasks. I wasn't married, I didn't have any dependents, I didn't have homes or businesses. Now, I have now elected to have a CPA because as the years have gone by, my tax filing status has changed. Also, too, my life has changed. Getting married, becoming a mom, having a dependent, now being a homeowner, becoming a small business owner. So many things in my life has changed. And so because of that, I would actually love to be educated by a professional to help me understand and to maximize what my deductions are. And I would say that the benefit of having a CPA is that I can ask questions, so I can understand what are some of the things it is that I can do for the current calendar year, so that next year, hopefully I'm not overpaying or underpaying on my taxes. But also too, it is nice to have a second set of eyes, because I'm not a CPA, but it was something that was helpful for me. So if you want to be prepared before you file your taxes, look at your current situation and see what would be the best for you. Do you want to go the software route? Is it simple? Or maybe you're just really good at taxes and you might not even be a CPA, but you understand all those things. And if so, kudos to you. However, if you have some complicated things going on that you kind of need help, understanding how these deductions should be managed, consider CPA. And the last thing that you should know before filing your taxes is, when is the deadline? And typically, April 15th is the deadline for you to file your taxes. Always make sure, though, because this could be subject to change, if April 15th falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, then the date can change. So make sure that you go to the IRS, Internal Revenue Services website, to confirm what the filing date is, so that you don't have any penalties or any late fees. Now, there are some extensions you can have, but you'll need to work that out with the IRS on your own. So if you do need an extension, go ahead and visit their website and request one. I hope that you have a wonderful tax season ahead of you. If you like this video, please be sure to click that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications so that you don't miss any of our latest episodes. And let me know in the comment section below if you've already started preparing to file your taxes. And I'll see you on our next video. Take care.